Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello my dear students, welcome to economics online classes. In the previous class we had discussed about the collection of data, who are called enumerator, and what is data, what are variables and examples for variables. Let us see how to collect these data. So there are some sources of data. So most probably we are going to study there are two sources of data. First one is primary data and second one is secondary data. So let us see the sources of data. Sources of data is nothing but, students, how to collect the data. From where to collect the data? Moola anta kariteve. Sources of data means ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ದತ್ತಾಂಶ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಣ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಮೂಲ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. One is primary sources, second one is secondary sources. So in the primary data we are going to study what is primary data. Primary data is also said to be the first hand information. First hand information. First hand information. In primary data we are collecting first hand information. Information collected first time, for the first time. Here is a face to face contact between the interviewer and interviewee. Means, for example, I am conducting the interview to collect the data. I wanted to study the problem of arecanut growers in Dakshina Kannada. So I wanted to visit the houses of arecanut growers or cultivators. So think that I visited some home. So here, when visiting some home, I will collect some information directly from the sources, primary source. Thus, primary data is said to be the first hand information. But through the cultivator, I am collecting the information directly. So it is called first hand information. Suppose I am sitting in the home, searching in the website, and I collected the information regarding the problem of arecanut growers in Dakshina Kannada, means it is the secondary source of data collection. So because I never directly made attempt to take some information from this particular person. Thus, primary data is nothing but data collected for the first time is said to be the primary data. It is one of the significant source of data collection. Here, primary data is also said to be the first hand information, data ever collected. We are directly collecting the information through the interview, and here is a face to face interaction. Face to face interaction between interviewer and interviewee. Interviewer and interviewee. Suppose I am going to interview someone. So I am an interviewer, and those who are responding us, respondents are said to be the interviewee. There is difference between interviewer and interviewee, or you can say the respondent, observer and respondent. I am the observer, those who are answering me, they are the respondent. Thus, primary data is nothing but it is the first hand information, information that is collected for the first time. It is a fresh information we are collecting from the direct sources, and face to face interaction you can observe. So here is more chance to get the real answers what we need. Observation you can make directly, you can make some observations. Easily you can catch some observations. Thus primary data is also said to be the first hand information. First hand information. Example. So for the primary data, how to collect this primary data means through the face to face interview or interaction, or we can collect the primary data through the interview or through the questionnaire method, or through the questionnaire method. In questionnaire method, we are going to prepare one questionnaire. So upcoming class you are going to study how to prepare the questionnaire. There is a format of questionnaire. So we are preparing the questions. There are two types of questions, students. One is closed-ended questions and other one is open-ended questions. So here we are going to discuss how to, first we are going to decide how to prepare or how to make plan for the collecting data. For collecting the primary data, we should go with the full pre-plan. So without plan it is not possible to collect the data under the primary method. So primary data collection involves interview method or through the questionnaire method. So we are preparing one question relating to the problems of villages or problem of poverty in a particular village. So I can take the problem of poverty in the particular place. So I should visit that place. Before going to that particular place, I should prepare and I should be pre-planned. Pre-planned means I should make some questions, either open-ended questions or closed-ended questions. There are two types of questions, students. One is open-ended question, other one is closed-ended question. What are those open-ended and closed-ended questions? So you may have some doubts. Yes, really, because you are studying this is first time. Open-ended questions are those questions, students. It will enhance and it will make influences the interviewee or respondent to answer, think and answer. It increases the capacity of the whatever we are going to conduct the interview. Respondent will think and answer. Respondent will think and answer under the open-ended question. Open-ended question is a question in which respondent can think and answer. Respondent can think and then he can answer. How he is going to think and answer? Example, I will studying about the problem of poverty in the particular village. So I am studying problem of poverty in particular area. So I will visit that place with the questionnaire. I will give that question them. While preparing the questionnaire must include open-ended questions and closed-ended questions. Open-ended questions are nothing but, students, it will elaborate chance gives to the thinking capacity of individual. For example, I will ask, what are the, give the reasons for the poverty in your village or area. So here there is no and yes or no question. They can think and answer, their own views they can give. So it is said to be the open-ended question. Think and answer, one can think and answer. But under the closed-ended question, in the closed-ended questions, we are giving the MCQ questions, yes or no. So problem of poverty is prevailing in India, yes or no. Either he can choose yes or no. He is going to tick yes or no. But here no chance to think and answer under the closed-ended questions. This questionnaire must contain open-ended question and closed-ended questions. Thus primary data is collected through the questionnaire method. Either open-ended questions you can ask or closed-ended question we can ask, or through the interview, face-to-face interaction, you can interview the person and collect the information. Here we are collecting accurate information. Naija, accurate, particular. Accurate information can be collected through the primary data. So it is the first hand information. No person ever collected this information before. Thus it is said to be the primary data. Next is secondary data. Secondary data is nothing but, students, collecting the information from the secondary sources. Collecting the information from the secondary sources. So already collected, data already collected. For example, as I said in the variables, example, population change from time to time, I said, is it? That data already collected through the census. So by taking that particular data, ಆ ದತ್ತಾಂಶವನ್ನು ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ I can say population of India changed from 1951 to 2011. 36.1 crores to 121.1 crores. So by that you can say it is a secondary source because I collected data through the census, through the website I collected the information. Thus data which is collected or which is already exists, that is said to be the secondary data. But we can use that for the further studies and to know the problems and to solve the problems. Secondary data, thus it is said to be the second hand information. Second hand information. Already this information is there in the website or it is there in the some journals, some newspapers, information collecting from the library books or information collecting from your textbooks, information collecting from the some already somewhere did the interviews, from that you are going to collect the information, books, journals, from the website you are going to collect the information is said to be the secondary data. Data which is collected for the second time or it is said to be the second hand information. Primary data is the first hand information. There is a face to face interaction. Accurate information you can collect through the face to face interaction, but secondary data is not like that. In secondary data, data is already exists. That one you are going to collect. For example, collecting the data from library books, journals, library books, journals, or collecting the data from the manuals, or collecting the data from the magazines, or collecting the data through the websites. Websites means internets, or collecting the data from the any other sources, data which is already exists, already collected, then we are using that particular data for our study, then it is said to be the secondary data. So there are two sources of data, one is for primary data, other one is secondary data. Primary data is first hand information, secondary data is second hand information. Primary data is data which is collected for the first time, secondary data is data which is collected for the second time, means already data exists. So we are going to collect that particular data and we are someone collected, already someone collected that information we are using at present, that is said to be the secondary data. So let us see what are the mode of data collection. Mode of data collection is nothing but students, methods of collecting data, ways in which we are going to collect the data, said to be the mode of data collection. Let us see the mode of data collection. First one is personal interview, second one is questionnaire method, third one is telephone interview. Let us see one by one. First one is personal interview. Data can be collected through the personal interview. Personal interview is nothing but students. Interview is done personally, as I said. Here investigator is there. Think that I am the data collector, enumerator. I am going to the field. Directly I will collect the information from the respondent. So there is a face to face interaction. Then it is said to be the personal interview. So here observer going to the field directly and collecting the information. Yeah, they are going to collect information personally is said to be the personal interview. So what is questionnaire method? Questionnaire method is one of the best method of data collection. While collecting the data we are using questionnaire method. Here as I said earlier, we are going to use the one format of questionnaire. In that questions, there should be some questions in that questionnaire, should not be too long or too short. There are some features and some conditions. Question should not be too short or too long. One can understand the questions very easily, like that we should prepare the questionnaire. It should be understandable to the common individual. Here we should include open-ended questions and closed-ended questions. Yes or no questions and some open-ended questions. Means open-ended questions are allowing the people to give some opinions regarding the situation, current situation. Thus under the telephone interview is also one of the method of or mode of data collection. Through the telephone calls or through the emails going to collect the information. or mailing questionnaires we are using under the questionnaire method. Mailing the questionnaires, after that we are collecting the information. Let us see one by one. So first one is personal interview. Here we are going to study the advantages and disadvantages of all the methods. First one is personal interview, second one is questionnaire method, and third one is telephone interview. So let us see what is personal interview, what are its merits and demerits. Personal interview is nothing but, students, here is a face-to-face interaction between interviewer and interviewee. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖತಃ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಮುಖತಃ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಅವನು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಆನ್ ದಿ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ದೋಸ್ personal interview is nothing but it is the primary source of data collection. ಇದು ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಡಾಟಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ರೀತಿ. ಸೊ ಫೇಸ್ ಟು ಫೇಸ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್, accurate data you are going to get, but it can take the long time, even you can get the accurate information. Thus see the merits and demerits of this personal interview. So merits of this personal interview, first one is, here investigator will be on the spot. Investigator will be on the spot. Suppose I am the investigator, I will be on the spot and I asking you the questions regarding the problems. And by using the questionnaire also you can ask the questions, or by directly you can ask the questions through the conversations. Thus original in character, personal interview merits. Original in character, original in character, because data collected directly from the field by the investigator. Investigator who is a person who is going to collect the data from the field, directly from the field. So it is original in character, no duplicate information. In the secondary data you can see from the websites we are going to collect the information. Someone is already collected that information. There may be a wrong assumptions, wrong things. So here there is no chance of that wrong things. Thus because it is original in character, data collected for the first time directly by the investigator. Thus more accurate. One more merit of this personal interview is more accurate information you can get. ನೈಜ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. accurate means ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದಷ್ಟು accurate information ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Then here is a face to face interview, face to face interaction, face to face interaction you can see. Interviewer and investigator and respondent face to face they can exchange their thoughts. So they can collect the information more quickly, and respondent you can observe directly. ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಕೆಲವು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನನ್ನು ಅವರು ಹೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ನೋಡುವ ಮೂಲಕ, ಅವರ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಅವರ ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಲ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ದಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ field. Investigator is on the spot and collecting the information. Original in character, more accurate, and face to face interaction. Let us see what are the disadvantage or demerits of personal interview. It is not free from the disadvantages. So it consumes more time consuming. Investigator should ask the time of the respondent. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅವರನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ಸಿಗುವ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಆ ಸ್ಪಾಟಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಸಿಗದಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಆದಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ದಿನ ಹೋಗುವ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಡದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ನಾವು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ತುಂಬ ದೂರದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. So it takes the long time, thus it is said to be the more time consuming. It takes a huge time, more time consuming personal interview. Then they are very close means we are wasting our time while talking there, whatever the family matters and all. Directly we can't go through the interviews. Thus it will take the long time. Thus it is one of the drawback of personal interview, more time consuming. Then it needs more time. Then trained interviews are required. Pre-planned trained interviews are required, because the questions which we are asking should not be personal questions. While asking the questions we should be very careful to handle that situation and person, because somewhere more emotional we can't ask their personal matters. So while collecting the information, what is the required information, that only we are going to collect from the individual. Thus it requires the huge trained interviewer. So trained interviewer is needed, investigator is required. The chance of influence, here some are friends. So because how I am saying the wrong things, so some things he can hide the things and he may say the false answers. So here is the chance of influence. Chance of influence. If there is chance of influence, then whatever the data collected will be waste of time, waste of energy, and there is no accurate information you can get from this data collection through the personal interview. Thus more expensive also, more time consuming, even more expensive. It is more expensive. Personal interview is more expensive, because we should prepare the questionnaires. For that also we should invest the money, and while we are going to interact with someone, so we should take long time, and if it is the place is far away from our place, we should invest more for that while collecting the information. Thus it is more expensive. So these are the merits and demerits of personal interview. So in the next class we are going to study the another one mode of data collection. Mode is nothing but method, students. Method of data collection is questionnaire method. Here we are going to study the full what is questionnaire, what are the features of questionnaire, how to collect the questions through the questionnaire method, what is mailing questionnaire method, and merits and demerits of questionnaire method. So in the personal interview we studied what are the merits, demerits and meaning. So merits of personal interview is original in character, investigator is on spot and collecting the information, thus more accurate. Face to face interaction give the more confidence in the hands of investigator and respondent to answer the questions regarding the problems. What are the disadvantage or demerits means more time consuming, and trained interviewers we need, and skilled interviewers we need, chance of influencing each other, and more expensive in character. So next class we are going to discuss regarding the questionnaire method. Take the assignment question, that is what are the sources of data and how to collect primary data and secondary data. Once I will repeat, what are the sources of data, how to collect primary data and secondary data, just meaning of primary data, secondary data, and personal interview merits and demerits, right? Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.